Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Life is Feudal. I'm your host, Spider, and today we're going to be working on our kiln, and a blacksmith, and getting some iron and smelting it up to get some better tools. Where you find your kiln and blacksmith and all that really neat stuff is you just go in here to construct. Um, and it'll be under construction, and when there's our furnace, black forge and anvil is what we want, and here's our kiln. Now, with the kiln, it's what's used to make charcoal, which we'll discuss later on in the episode on how to do that, and I'll actually show you guys what to do and how to do it. So, what we're gonna be doing is, let me just hit F3 here. Is this little section here? We're actually going to come out and over about 3 squares because I want a big blacksmith area, so I'm not running over stuff and have plenty of room to work with. Because eventually we are going to make this a lot bigger. So we're going to go ahead. Once I get that leveled out and I get everything placed down, I'll show you guys where the clay's at, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you when we come back. Okay, guys, we are back. As you can see, we've got the ground lowered. I have already put in the 2 furnaces here, our kilns, and our blacksmith. And I was just placing the barrels, and I realized I forgot to say something in the last episode, courtesy of my friends that watched the video. And I didn't tell you guys how to move stuff around. So all your arrows are here. This is your front and back, left to right, and you rotate, obviously. What you do is you click on the icon, left click on it, and then just hold it down and just move your mouse, and it will move the barrel in any direction that, depending on which one of these you click, it'll move it for you. And then this one here is your up and down. And the only time you'll have access to that is if you're trying to place something and it's in the red. Then it's going to allow you to move it. Like if I had these barrels built already, then it would allow me to stack more barrels on top, which is a really nice feature for space saving, and I do recommend it. And the reason why we're building 3 barrels here is because you need your kiln to make charcoal. So, um, the barrel's there to put charcoal in. So we've got a surplus because your furnaces to smelt your ore, you actually need the charcoal to make those run. I mean, you can have them run on any fuel you want, but charcoal is the lightest and longest burning fuel that I have found so far. But you can put anything in there. You can put boards in there. You can put billets, building logs. Sorry, guys. Anything that's wood that'll burn can go in there. Now, with the kilns, which I'll show here a little later, today or tomorrow's episode, is you can only put hardwood billets in them, and that's how you make the charcoal. If you put softwood in there or anything else, it's not going to turn it into charcoal. All right, and it's starting to get dusk, so we'll try to get up here, but I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to bring back resources to your base. Obviously, I'm lucky enough to have my buddy on the server who already has horses and a wagon to be able to get around on a horse. Otherwise, you have to go find one. So as you can see here with our forge and anvil, we need 20 clay, rocks, shaped rocks, and an anvil. For over here for our kiln, we need 400 clay, 20 water. Water is really easy to get. You just walk up to the water, look down at it, and tell it to collect water. Really easy to make. But you need a massive amount of clay. So I'm going to go show you guys how to get that now. Let me just put this up. And really, you want your wagon to be, as soon as you can get one built, you want that to be your top priority. And the reason why I say that is because with the wagon, matter of fact, I'll show you guys. So you can see here, it'll hold 1,200 pounds, where you can only hold 129. And unlike your person, you can't overload a wagon. So I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to get resources back to your base. So we will come back as soon as I get to the clay up north, and we'll be back once I get there. Okay, all right, guys. Here we are at the clay. Apologize for the poor lighting. It got pretty dark while I was walking here, but as you can see, it says dig tunnel downward, and that's what you want to do. So come over here, and if you go to inspect, it actually tells you what the durability is of the ground in front of you. It says clay 10. So if we go ahead and we start digging down, okay, it's not going to let us dig down, so we'll just dig forward. All right. Sometimes you got to work with it to find a good spot that'll let you actually work. Other times it'll just start off right away. So small issue there, but there we go. And once you found a suitable spot, what you can do is now see I've got a clay hole, which we're good. So you jump down your little hole, and obviously I'm stuck now, but all I got to do is go right here, click on this wall, and tell it to go forward. And if I go to inspect, it'll actually show me the wall. As you see here, it says the block has 20% left, so that means in the next hit, I'll actually even that out, as I'll show you all now. Also, something I want to show you, if you go into here and you right-click on tunnel forward, as see it says default now tunnel forward. If I right-click tunnel down, it'll dig down. But if you set it to default, you don't have to go into the screen every time to tell it what you want to do. You just simply say, that way it makes it where you can just left-click on it. And now I'll show you guys again. It was at 20%, and now it's at 12%. So it does change. And obviously, the better the quality of the tool, the better digging you're going to do. You start out with the primitive stone here, and then you get it to a metal pickaxe, and then you actually get to a refined pickaxe, which is what you would see nowadays with a pickaxe. Now I'm overburdened, and instead of running all the way back, guys, just press that 8 key once you've set your home and sleeping bag, and you will actually teleport home. Because running when you're overburdened is very, very slow. Now, the prayer doesn't work every single time, especially when it's low level. So what you can do is, as you can see here, I'm at 104 of 13. So that's the 104 is my working stamina. The 15 is your knockout stamina. That means if someone's attacking you with a blunt weapon, if they cut that to 0, you are knocked out completely, and they have an option to either kill you or take all your stuff. The game actually encourages you not to kill people and to simply just take their stuff once you've knocked them out. You can kill in the game, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take the map off, but over here in the, sorry guys, right here in this little corner, this is your alignment. I'm at 0 right now because I haven't killed anybody, I haven't hit anybody, I haven't done anything. But you'll get, let me bring it up. Sorry guys, I think I'm coming down with something. Where's my prayer? Here we go. If you do end up hitting somebody or defending yourself or whatever, what you can do is once you get your prayer up to 30, you can use this praise your God thing, and what it's going to do is if you can go all the way to negative 49 and be okay. If you murder somebody, it will drop below 50. But if you never kill anybody, it'll stay at negative 49. You're fine. If you get below 50, you are permanently set as a murderer and will be marked as such. And no one's going to trust you. Very few people will help you. But as you can see, guys, I got the prayer to work that time, and I teleported on my bed instead of on the roof, which is why you should have the bed. And now, instead of running from all the way up here, all the way back at this snail's pace, you go here, teleport back, run back, teleport, run back, teleport. and just keep that up until you have everything done. Um, so I'm going to go ahead. You just drag and drop. So that clay's done. And you've got an option, guys, when you do this. You can either as soon as you put it in there, um, add resources like this, and that'll permanently stick them inside of there, and nobody can get them out. I mean, if somebody comes up and destroys your signs and everything, then they destroy the resources in it, and they still don't get them. So there really is, unless they're just being a jerk, no point in destroying um, your sign, your little building signs and stuff like that. And since it is dark, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get water real fast. I know I explained it, but I'm going to visually show it. And once I do that, I'm gonna break away till it either gets daylight or I've gathered all my clay. So go down here to the beach. And something else, guys, if you want to make, when you get high enough to where you can make glass, you just scoop up some sand, throw it in the furnace, and with a glass blower's kit, you can make glass. So let's get down to this water. And I do apologize, guys. I didn't realize it was this far out. One thing you can do, I want to show you guys this real quick while I'm thinking about it. If I take my torch out, or off, I should say, actually it gets really, really dark. You can't see anything. What you can do is press F3, and now you've got a little bit of light. You know, it's not perfect, but it's a little bit better to help you find stuff. Like, here's the water. But if we shut this off, you can't even tell there's water there right now. So by turning this on, to me, it helps out a little bit. But just go, you can either fish or you can click get water, go to mass produce, and gather it up. And that's it for right now, guys. And like I said, I'll come back once we've gathered all our clay and resources and we can start building the other stuff. Alright, guys, we are back. Took a little bit of work, but finally got everything up. So let's go ahead and get these kilns and furnaces up and built. Once we do that, I'll go get some iron ore and show you all how all this works. And it doesn't always go in, everything doesn't always go in on the first go. Sometimes it takes two swings to go. And on the bigger stuff, you can be there a while. So, yep, there we go. There's the kiln. So let's go ahead and get all this rest of this stuff done. And once I get these kilns up and other stuff built, I'm going to show you a neat trick you can do so you don't waste fuel. But as you can see, guys, like I said, some of them take 2, some take 3 hammers to go. That's why it's really good to play this with a friend. And again, this game is 40% off until July the 5th. So they do have a 2-person package, which is normally around $64, 64, 65, something like that. Anyway, the game is normally $39. Well, if you get it now while it's 40% off, you basically pick up the game for 2 people for $38.99. So you're Basically, if you buy the two-person package now, while it's 40% off, you're basically getting it's a buy one get one free. If you were going off the regular price. So I'm not being paid to say this or do it. I'm just letting you guys know that if you're watching this the day of release, it is available for 40% off in Steam until July the 5th. And the reason I tell you guys that is because this is a really good deal, and a lot of me and my other friends bought this game the day it was released on Steam, and we didn't get the 40% off deal. We actually paid full price, so kind of a bummer there. But anyway, real quick, just show you that little trick right here. I've got no fuel in it, but well, okay. Never mind. I guess that was a modded server. Alright guys, well I'm going to come back with some fuel and I'll show you all how these things work. Okay guys, we're back. I just sawed up just 6 logs real quick to show you what to do this. Now this right here is your clay anvil form. You actually need to fire this first. So you want to turn it on, bring this up to about, well actually you just need to bring it up to 1500 degrees. And now what's going to happen is it'll cook that, and it'll harden it. And then you've also got your logs here, which will start, there you go, there's a bar right there, it'll start cooking. And once you've got this clay anvil done, you're going to take 5 iron ingots, I believe. I think it's ingots or bars, I don't know. We'll find out. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But anyway, we'll figure out if it's 5 ingots or 5 bars, but you combine those with the mold, and then you get your anvil, and then you slap that right here. And then it allows you to start blacksmithing, which I'll be showing in the next episode. But for right now, I'm going to go get another log and, well actually yeah, I'm going to go get a log, show y'all what to do. These actually hold 20 per, and what you want to do is you actually want to fill them up with 20 of the hardwood billets, as you can see here, because it's going to eat up 2 of them just to before it gets to temperature. So the best thing to do is just to fill it up with 20, lose 2 of them, and then you get a lot more charcoal. So alright guys, I'm going to go grab 2 to 4 more logs, bring them back over here, get the billet sawed up and loaded, and then I'll come back once the charcoal is ready to come out. Okay guys, sun's starting to set just a little bit, but if you look right here, I'm going to go to first person view. This little, you see this is normal rock, but if you look right here, that's going to be your iron. And all you got to do is have your pick equipped, and you can dig upward, downward, whatever. I choose to dig forward, then upward. Get back in a third person view. There we go. Got 5 rocks and 22 ore. Now what you can do is, if you just want ore, you don't want anything else, but you keep getting rock, instead of just dumping it on the ground, I'm going to show you guys a neat trick to actually level up your stats while you're doing this. As you can see right here, I level it out just a little bit of ground. Well, come down here, make sure you've got your hammer in, go to masonry and build, and just go to a stone wall. Plop that down. Make sure I got this one right. Yep, just put it down right there. And you're not going to build this whole thing here. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here in a second, as soon as it builds up. Alrighty, see the frames there. Now if you go to construction under build, it takes 600 rock. Well, I've got 66. So go in, add the resources. And as you can see, my masonry just went up 8.6 points. So I got 8 points of masonry. And as you can see, it's going to need boards, clay, all that. We don't really care. We're just here for iron. So that just lets you come in and continuously mine a spot long enough to get a hole. Because once you get a hole, because there's two ways to do this. You can either put signs down on either side of it saying, "Hey, this is my spot," or you can just build one of those and dump your rocks off in it and get what you need. It's really up to you and what you want to do. I actually dug the wrong spot and got nothing but stone out of that one instead of what I needed. So we'll just put these in here. And you don't have to add to it. I mean, you can, but I usually like to wait until after I'm done. Let's get back where I was. I think it was right... Oh, shoot. Well, guys, I think it was right here. Let's see. Yep, that's where I was at. Okay, so I know that I'm... It's the fifth. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks up from the side there. So anyway, guys, as you can see, you just take a few steps down, throw them in there, add to it. Just as you get loaded up, just throw more and more into it, and then you don't have to worry about just dumping your stone on the ground. But okay, as soon as we get back to base, and I've got everything ready to smelt and make some bars, I'll be back. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you in on something real quick. I've been meaning to do and keep forgetting. If you hold down Control and Shift when you have something in your inventory, instead of doing this with all the stuff you want to move, you can just hold those two keys down and it'll dump it into the inventory or whatever's up it, which makes it really, really easy to move stuff around. You know, just to quickly get it in your inventory, get it out of your inventory. Just something I kept forgetting to tell you guys about. So I did, and since I've got it in here, I'll go ahead and show you how to make the Crucible. You need 1 stick and 2 rocks. And what that's going to allow you to do is actually take your melted iron and turn it into ingots, bars, or lumps. And lumps are used for making nails. Your bars are used for making sheet metal, various things, and your ingots are used for your higher tier building. You are going to need 5 ingots to make the anvil. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I have to wait for the charcoal anyway. So once we get up to where we can make the charcoal, I'll show you guys how to pull that out. And then after that, I'll come back after we've got the iron to heat, because that does take about 20 minutes to do, and I don't know how I'm going to entertain you guys for 20 minutes. So we'll be back. Alright guys, we are back, and as you can see, it is full. So all you got to do is click right here on pull out. You can either get a load of charcoal or regular charcoal. The load of charcoal gives you a ton just right then and there, but you get more if you just select charcoal and mass produce. You'll actually get more charcoal out of it that way than if you just get a load. Not sure why that is. You would think load would give you more, but it actually doesn't. Actually, guys, we're going to find out. Because I read somewhere that a load gives you less, but we are going to find that out for ourselves. Alrighty, so by taking it out manually, we got 60 charcoal. So we'll go ahead and go over here and put 10 in. And 10 is all you really need to cook, to smelt 90. Well, I say 10. You actually need 11. 1 to get it going, and then 10 to, if you leave it alone to smelt your 90 ore. So, alright, let's go check out this one. This should still be burning for no reason. Alright, we'll just put that out. I'll check this one out. Okay, we're at 19 and ready to go. So we're going to put one more log on there, guys. It's actually going to knock it down just a little bit. But not enough that should matter. Oh, actually took it down too. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now we'll just wait for this one. And then we'll pull out a load and see which one's more. Let's see, that's 46. 47. Okay, so we actually got more than that. Alright, so 11 added onto there is 51. So 67 for taking it up manual. Alright, that should be done. Let's see. Oh, not yet. Okay. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we can go ahead and get that other one going. Grab 11 out. There we go. And we'll get this other furnace going. This should be ready by now, guys. Oh, yep, there we go. Alrighty. So we got 67 by taking it up manually. Let's grab a load and see what we get with that. Oh, okay. And by doing that, we got 72. Alright, guys, so yep, that proves it. I was wrong. You want to grab a load if you can, and then get the singles after the fact. We got 10 more out of it. So there you go. It's been proven. Alright, 46. 46, we can combine that. And remember what I said in the other episode, guys, do not combine amounts if they are not the same. You will mess it up. So there we go. Let's see how these are doing. It's getting there. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, that's getting there. Alright, guys, we will come back as soon as these are ready to smelt. Alright, guys, we are back and we're ready to smelt some more. So as I said, we need some ingots to make our anvil. So we're going to make our 5 ingots. Alright, we got 4 out of that, no big deal. So now we'll make some lumps for some... Actually, let's go make bars. Because we kind of need everything right now. And the rest in the lumps. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and put these in there. Just let them start cooking. Alright, and then we'll get our mold. Put that in there too and let it heat up. Alright, there we go. molds are ready to go. These are forming up, so we're set. Let's see. Yep. Not ready to do anything. So, all right. Let's see how this one's doing. Okay. Yep. I went off, guys, to grab some more ore, and I didn't get back in time, and one of them shut off. So, sorry about that. What we can do is we'll go ahead and get that other one set up. And we'll just put some more ore in there. Let's see, we can hold 100, we're at 42. So let's go ahead and put 60 in. Not 60, sorry guys, 50. Let's put 50 more ore in there. Just let that cook as well. There we go. Alrighty. And charcoal is down to 6, so we'll put 4 in. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and we'll be back after this heats up and we get one more bar. Okay guys, we are back and everything is ready. Our mold's ready, and you need 8 ingots, iron ingots, to build this. Once it's fully red, click smelt, select your anvil. He's going to do his little thing there. Alright, we have an anvil, as you can see. So let's go get our blacksmith forge built. First one. Oh, forge and anvil. Alrighty, there we go. And let's build. Now, the neat thing about this is, even though this is a forge, you can actually use it like you do the furnace. It'll still hold 100 just like everything else. And let me shut this off. And then guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. But tomorrow we will be covering better tools, nails, and we're going to build these barrels. So with that, you guys, if you enjoyed the video, click like, share, and subscribe. If you hated it, hit that dislike button and tell me what you didn't like about it. Alright guys, have a great day.